Hey guys, Smelling Roses here. Today I'm back out in one of my favorite places. This is the Hanging Rock State Park near Danbury, North Carolina. This is in Stokes County. And today we're going to be taking the Moores Wall Loop Trail. The trail starts out around the lake, and for some time the Moores Wall Loop Trail and the mountains to the sea trail run together. Pretty soon they're going to split off and the trail will climb steeply up to the summit of Moores Knob. There's a observation tower up there, and pretty good. Most of the northern side of Moores Knob is a sheer cliff wall, so we should be able to get some pretty good views. There is a high chance of thunderstorms today, and we're under mostly cloudy skies, very high humidity. So I'm not expecting the long distance views to be very dramatic, although our actual chance of rain is pretty low. The Moores Wall Loop Trail is about 4.3 miles total, and the worst would be right here in the beginning. We're just about to start climbing up the mountain, so let's get going and check it out. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is a loop trail. So you can take it whichever direction you choose. In today's hike I chose to go in a counterclockwise direction. And the reason for that is it gets the most challenging part of the trail out of the way right up front. It's also the shortest direction to the summit. So while we have fresh legs, we can make the steep climb up to the summit, enjoy that area, and then take our time coming around the slightly less steep grade on the way down. So we'll be climbing up kind of the southeast side of Moores Knob, and then we'll descend from the southwest side along Huckleberry Ridge. I'll just mention that at the last check, the humidity was around 70%, and the air temperature is in the upper 80s, almost 90. So with the high temps and high humidity, yeah, it's hot. So we've got to be sure to stay plenty hydrated. Okay guys, so we're off trail. Just followed somewhat of a wildlife path, like a deer trail, that led down to this nice rock outcrop. Excellent view here to the north. You can see the clouds, kind of unsettled weather, somewhat obscuring our long distance views. Okay, so we've again left the trail. There's a small spur path here that leads down to another rock overlook where we can get a good view of Hanging Rock. Awesome. Check it out, guys. That big rock face over there is the namesake of the park. That's actually Hanging Rock. If you ever come down here and only have time for one trail, that's the one to do. That's a little over 1 mile out and back from the main parking area. Excellent trail. Okay guys, so we're very close to the summit of Moores Knob now. You can see that we have come 1.6 miles from the parking area, and I'll just note that they were very strenuous 1.6 miles. And here at this point, the trail splits. The loop will continue in this direction, and that's where we're going to go shortly. But before we continue the loop trail, we're going to take this short spur trail up to the actual summit and check out the lookout tower. Okay guys, check this out. There's a very large rock scree here. Big pile of very massive boulders. This is very cool in and of itself, but what's really neat about it is this massive rock here is called balanced rock because it's just resting on this other large rock. Check that out. Here's another view of balanced rock. Climbed up on top of one of the large boulders here. You can also see pretty good view here, mostly to the north. Alright, so we're arriving here to the lookout tower. Town Mountain and Pilot Knob. We're on Pilot Mountain. All part of this Soratown Mountain chain. See Huckleberry Ridge there. That'll be the way we'll be heading down. Down below where we started this trip. This is the park visitor center. Of course, okay guys, so we're back on the loop trail now, and it's about 2.5 miles back down the mountain. But it's mostly downhill from here. Alright guys, so I'm basically down off of the mountain now. I'm still on the Moore's Wall Loop Trail, and I've got Still got approximately 1 mile to go to get back to the parking area. When it's all said and done, this hike will have been about 3 hours and 45 minutes. And had quite a few stops along the way. I didn't really keep track of the time, but spent quite a nice stop at Balanced Rock. I was also at the tower and the summit for a considerable amount of time, and I made another stop along the trail to fix dinner. So not too bad with the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the trail.